doing? Can't go around the universe unless you know where your towel is. We are going to be swapping. So far since I've come home, right, bearing in mind I got home at 4 o'clock and I was out of bed for 9 a.m. This is my first load of laundry that I've had to do because my floor broke. So my husband had to put me down some brand new tiles and I had to wait for him to set before I could put dryer on, right? Because you've no idea what it's like in here. Which is ridiculous. It is a ridiculous. Hello, Sharky. Oh my gosh. Hello, me Sharky. How you doing, lad? How you doing? Oh, I've missed you. It's been a hot minute since we got to talking it, babes. Oh, you won't believe life I've had this last few days. How can I put it? It's been spectacular. Are you doing all right, son? I've had quite the night. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm gathering all my dirt. No, this ain't better not be dirty. It's just my washer. Good to see you, Sharky. The lady is wore a lot of red. What a long journey, mate. We had absolutely. I got the message. Another space note. I got the message, right? I said, did you get my reply? We know what's going on, right? Hello, David. Hello, David. How you doing, son? Yeah, right. Starting to flag a little bit. I should have been on a 9:30 flight yesterday from Naples to Manchester. Right, dead simple, nothing fancy. We should have just been on a 9:30 flight. We didn't get going until probably 11:30, quarter. I'm not entirely sure. They did that runway that by the time we got to our allotted slot, we'd missed it and we had to sit in the plane and wait for our next point from air traffic control to take off. That's how bad it was. Absolute nightmare. So instead of getting home at 1 in the morning, I got home at 4 in the morning. And I went to bed and I was so tired I just fell straight asleep. It was just like lights out. And I woke up at 7:30 to my daughter crashing round the house, which I thought was great. And then I nodded off again and woke up at 9 o'clock. And I was like, this is as good as I've looked all day. Right, second load has just gone on. Yes, it did, sweetheart. Yes, all that laundry is all mine. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Are you doing all right, David? That's good. Hello, lazy ghostbusters. Hugs to you too, Sharky. So anyway, yeah, story time. I love doing story time. There we were, sat, waiting on tarmac, 11:30, missed the slot, had to wait 15 minutes. So we got 2 rounds of, in case of an emergency, your exits are here, here, there, and back there, right? And you know, if the mask falls down, put one on your face. If we happen to land in the sea, oh dear, there's a life jacket underneath your seat. Absolutely, but we didn't land in the sea. But yeah, it was, picture this, 9:30. Well, we know that there's an air traffic control strike going on in France, all over France, right? And the French are like, it makes no difference to me. Oh, you go catch plane, go fly elsewhere. We know our problem. No, right? The Italians are going, hey, senorina, we got no planes, we got no pilots, we got no passengers. Ain't no problemo. Right? Our plane. Hello. Hope you can still see me. Our plane at morning from Cyprus. And Cyprus is tearing their hair out of, we have too many planes. We have too many pilots. We have too many peoples. Where are we going to put all the planes? And the Italians are going, hey, can we have a plane? And it's like, the French are going, but you're not let over us. No. And the air Dorises that we had on the aeroplane, they're like, we've got a load of passengers down here. This is from Yorkshire, this lass. Got a load of passengers down here. They're all a bit tired, like, they want to go home. And the Italians are going, if I had a plane, I'd let you have a plane. But we're having no plane. We're having no pilots. We're having no nothing. As you can imagine. What a nap. Am I still there? Can you still see me? Oh, sorry. Anyway, so here I am. And I'm sorting out the laundry. And I'm just trying to make head or tail. Anyway, so there we are, sat on the runway. At this point I'm saying, just chuck us the keys, I'll fly myself, you know, to much rapturous applause from the rest of the passengers that are on the plane. It's like, just chuck it, keys. Just chuck it, keys, like, air Dorises are going, just throw it, keys, she'll fly a plane. Absolutely ludicrous. And quite possibly the worst part was just the hanging around and the way that they had the plane. I mean, you could just about make out the airport from where the plane was parked. It was that far away. Oh, hell's bells, man. That's not so good, is it? Ronaldo Santos. Hello. Yeah, you're listening to this story time, aren't you? So at this point, right, the plane is so far away from Naples airport, I might as well have just walked back to Venice. I know. It's just crazy. And we went on this bus that was full. I mean, we were packed on there like flipping sardines. And I'm a short person. And I had to grab one of the dangle handle things that came down, and I'm being thrown everywhere. Fortunately not too far, because there were that many people on there. It's not very difficult to throw anybody. You couldn't even swing a cat round in there. It was that tight. So there we were, going on a scenic bus tour all the way around the flipping airport, and I mean, at this point we knew that they were taking their absolute, we're red hot, it's late, then they get us like cattle trucked onto the plane, and then we had to just sit there, and you know, it is just, and we were so flipping tired, right? And instead of a landing at 1 o'clock, 1:30, we should have, you know, or even midnight, yeah, we should have been home for 1 o'clock, that was it. We should have been home for midnight on the tarmac and home for 1 in the morning. No, we did not land in Manchester until 2:30 in the morning, right? And it was half an hour getting through customs, of which nobody in the airport, Manchester, you are appalling, right? We're tired, there's only one flight that's just come in, and nobody told us where the luggage was coming off, and there are 7 carousels for where the luggage comes off. And I just thought, I'll look to see where everyone else is going. A bit like, you know, when you're putting out recycling bin on a Thursday. So there we were. I went down, followed them, found the luggage. My poor husband's gone off in search of help to find out where the luggage could be, and he spotted me, with suitcases. He goes, where did you get them? I said, because they were on carousel, like. And he goes, oh, okay then, yeah, no problem, fantastic, you know, perfect, I'm glad you got the suitcases, right, come on then, let's go and go to the meet and greet, where they'll bring us the car. So we went up, automated, because it's so early in the morning, there were nobody on, found us key, and it said Zone Blue Row 1. So we went to Zone Blue Row 1, no car. There were no car waiting for us, like, this is some kind of joke. So we went back to the meet and greet depot where the automated machine gives you your keys, found someone, and he goes, he looked at us and said, your car's not there? And I went, no, which is why we're here, because we can't go home, and we're very tired, and you know, it's been a really long night, and the flights have just been horrendous. And he, God bless him, he went for a wander, and he says, oh, you're in row 5, yellow. And we showed him key, and he laughed, and he goes, I'm so sorry. He said, I don't know who's done that. I said, but rest assured, everything's fine. I found your car, here you go. And we just said, thank you very much, and you know, thank you for taking the time to help us out, because we were getting a bit frazzled at this point. So we left the car park about 3:10, and we were home for 4ish, and we just went straight to bed. And we were woken up, as I say, at 7:30 by the eldest. Yeah, thanks for that. And then we fell asleep again and woke up around about 9, and since then I've been unpacking and sorting and doing gifts and putting laundry in piles, and everything that we didn't wear I have hung back up on the hangers and ready to go back in the wardrobe. Yeah. So I am a very organised lady, and you know what was really nice, I would say, is having my office to unpack everything and sort everything into piles, and then just bring it straight into the laundry room. Tell you, it's a luxury, and I'm grateful for it. I am. Oh, Air traffic control and France, you naughty little people, for doing an air traffic control strike over the weekend when summer holidays are starting. There are people literally tearing their hair out in various countries all across Europe because they're having to reroute every single aeroplane to circumnavigate France because air traffic control there are on strike and they just don't want to know. It was a wonderful holiday though. Can I just say, I thought Italy was adorable. So Sorrento is a gloriously beautiful place and I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity to go and see it. Pompeii and Herculaneum are fabulous, and history is just, you feel as though you've got into a time machine and you've gone back to the moment that the eruption started. It was that good. Just get the time to sit in front of the computer and string it all together, and then I can get that up. Do you see the Italian digital nomad? Oh yeah, I did. You know what? To be fair, I could see why it would be very, very tempting to go out and live in Italy. The lifestyle is way better than how we live here in the UK. How we live here in the UK, I have got to tell you, is beyond psychotic. It's bizarre that we put up with it, you know. I haven't seen a different side of life, and we do it quite regularly when we're in France and when we're in you know, other places in Europe. First time I've been to Italy, I can honestly see the appeal to going out to live there because it's just stunning. The weather is perfect, the food is glorious, it's expensive. Italy is very expensive, but you get what you pay for. You do. Oh right, you're planning on living out there, do you, another space note, if Thailand doesn't come through? Well, you know, Thailand I've never been, but I've heard it's beautiful. What are these little crowns with a hashtag #1? They're quite sweet. What do they do? I'm not sure what that is. Need like 30k liquid up front for the price match. They give you another 30 if you invest 30 in the property. Ah, hey, that doesn't sound too bad, does it? Because, you know, 30 grand, well, I mean, that's a couple of years' wages, that is. It's rolled out across the platform. It's a chat encouragement tool. Is it? When did that happen? God, man, you go away a week and everything goes and changes. I don't know. Crazy days. Crazy days. Right. So anyway, in about 57 minutes I can get another load on. I'm going to try and see how many loads I can get through today. Tap your crown. Is that a euphemism? Oh, what's a 75 XP? What's an XP? Excellent progress. X-rays in progress. X marks the spot. Do we want to know? XP is gained by chatting. What's an exp? I'm sorry. It's a nod to video games experiences. It's a nod to video games experience. Eh? I'm not doing a video game. I'm slightly confused, but then again, it's me, right? So, you know. So, tell me, is you level up with experience points in most video games. Ooh. Right, so this works like a video game then. The more people talk to me, the more crowns you get. Is it like a thing? You collect them? It says top fans. Ooh. Bingo. We get to play bingo as well. Hey, that sounds grand. I'm not really sure I know what I'm doing here. I wish they'd stop changing things. I liked it when they were simple. So every time you guys talk to me, you get a crown. And they can only go to people that chat to me a lot. So if you had 100 people chatting, how do you know who is the one speaking the most? And right. Hey, I get it. Right. Awesome. Got ya. Anyway, I wanted to tell you, on one of my shorts that I put up, hello Sophie, top chatters now get a first, a second and a third. Ooh, right, got ya. I needed to let you know. Hello Sophie. This is for everyone that's watched the short of Herculaneum. If you look at the arches that are at the bottom of Herculaneum as we're walking in, you can see some arches, right? And in those arches is where the residents of Herculaneum hid when Vesuvius went off. And that's where they found all the bones and the skeletons, because that's where the people died. So it's almost like a mass grave as well. So I'm pointing that out to you because that is in the short Herculaneum video, although I have done a long form Herculaneum video as well. To be honest, it was 44 degrees out in the sunshine. There was no shade in Herculaneum on Monday. Hello Sophie, did you see your comments? Yes I did. You're being back from college interview. Well done, kid. Hope you got in. Praying for you. So it was 44 degrees, right? There was no shade at Herculaneum at all, and it would have been 30 steps down to just go and look at the mass graves. So what I did is I got the video camera and I've got it on Zoom, and I zoomed in. Yeah, no, I would have melted. I mean, I nearly was melting. But I zoomed the video in on the main camera so that you could all see where the burial arch, you know, the arches where the residents of Herculaneum hid when the pyroclastic cloud hit them. Poor souls, they never stood a chance. It was awful. The pyroclastic flow came straight down, and with the hot melted mud and the steam, they were steamed alive, these poor darlings. It was awful. I'm hoping that when the sulfur dioxide hit, the oxygen would obviously have just gone and they would have suffocated, so they wouldn't have. Can you imagine the pain if superheated volcanic rock and a lahar of superheated mud and superheated water had hit you? The pain would have been phenomenal. You would have melted. What, Sophie? What am I guessing? Did you get your place at college? You did? What, you going to go study? What you studying? This is going to be like your A-levels, isn't it, Mrs.? I know all about what you're going through. You're going to do English. Oh, darling, well done. Well done. I'm right proud of you. And what else are you going to study? I know, isn't it great? Another space note. Sophie's got an in for English. You getting your braces off? Oh, that's fantastic. Angela. Hello, Angela. How you doing? Oh, well done, Sophie. At least you've got some teeth, kid. I'm waiting for some. I can't wait to get some. You've got about 3 years to go with your brace. Oh, wow. Oh, I tell you what, kids, I'm feeling it now. That was a flipping long evening. Oh, hi, Angela. Are you okay? And I've just been telling everyone, Angela, about my nightmare flight from Naples last night. What an absolute joke of a journey that was. Air traffic control strike in France. Everything's been rerouted across Europe. Everybody's in the same plane. It feels like it. Just, oh, nightmare. My holiday, Sophie, was amazing. Sorrento is a beautiful part of Italy. I didn't get to go up Vesuvius this time because it was 40 degrees pretty much every single day, apart from when we went to Herculaneum and Pompeii, and it was 44 degrees then. Yeah. What? Yes, it was very hot. It was 40 degrees every day, apart from when we went to Herculaneum and Pompeii when it was 44 degrees, and it was hot, man. Wow, it was warm. Should be coming soon to what's an iOS? I don't understand. Oh yes, well yes, I had to take him with me, darling. He had the passports. And he also had the tickets, so it was kind of important he was there. Yeah, I'm sorry too. No, actually, we had a really good time. The pool was amazing. The food was amazing. The alcohol was amazing. In fact, I think I've used the word amazing quite a few times. I know, I'm mean to my husband, aren't I? And what I said to him, and the food was very expensive, but it was good quality, and it was just the best fun. Honestly, if you ever get the chance to go to Vesuvius or Herculaneum or Pompeii or anywhere in Sorrento or on the Amalfi Coast, do so, because it was absolutely phenomenal. I've got some long form video coming when I get round to editing it and getting it all sorted, where I'll stick that up, and you know, you'll enjoy it. You really will. Herculaneum, I've got to say, was Smaller than Pompeii, but better preserved. Although there are a lot of things in Pompeii, like Gladiator School, the brothels, there were actual brothels that we could visit. Not that, it's not that kind of visit, if you know what I mean. We went to the Colosseum of Pompeii, what was left of it, and just mind-blowing. It's like you got in a time machine and you went back to the point of the eruption, and it was just phenomenal. I went to the Marina Grande, which is just below where we were staying at the Hotel Bristol out in Sorrento. If you want to check out the Hotel Bristol, it's amazing. What a place. And so we went to the Marina Grande, and we had a private boat hire to take us up the Amalfi Coast and back again, and it was just beautiful. Just an hour was all we needed, and we just went out in a private boat, and it was just gorgeous. And I'll tell you what, well worth. It was our 25th wedding anniversary, so a silver wedding, and we just went, yeah, we're having something nice, we're having something for us, and I'm just so glad that we did it. I really am. Angela, thank you so much for calling, sweet pea. I hope you've enjoyed your time. If you like what we do, you can give us a thumbs up, and if you really like what I do, you can give us a follow and hang around, because we do some mad stuff on here. We really do, but we always have a lot of fun. See you later, Angela. Sophie, are you going out with your boyfriend? Where are you going? Oh, anywhere good? Going for a walk? Going out for a romantic meal? Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, I'll tell you what, sweethearts, I'm fast. Oh, yeah, Angela, please do. I'd look forward to seeing you, sweetheart. You're going on a hot date, Sophie? Oh, yeah. Well, wear your best dress. You are full of happy energy off the back of your holiday. Yes, I am. I'm ready to hit the ground running. Literally, I was ready to hit the ground running last night and fly the plane myself to get home. God, Bennett. Can I just say, Manchester Airport, right? I think they send them to a boot camp where they say if you don't scream loud enough at the customers, then you're not doing your job right. Because going through security at Manchester it's like the 7 circles of hell for Dante. What should I wear? Red dress. Get the red dress. The red dress, definitely. Yeah, pick that one. I've just put my red dress in the washing machine, actually. I wore it the other night when we were on when we went out to dinner. You would think it was Fort Knox at Manchester Airport. Like I say, they send them to boot camp. Should I get your nails done? Yes, definitely. Make them red, match your dress. Yeah, I know. I've got this. I haven't flown in a very long time because I go everywhere by ship, right? I go on ferries when I go away. So this was completely new to me, flying, because I haven't flown in like years. What? Do you want long or short nails or long or short dress? Explain. And this woman started screaming at me in broken English, right? I did not understand her, and I just said, stop yelling at me. I said, tell me what it is that you want me to do. She goes, take your cardigan off and put it in the box. And I went, oh, right, I understood you that time. I said, I'm terribly sorry. I said, I'm a bit deaf in my left ear. I said, I didn't quite understand you, so there's no point screaming at me until you turn purple. And then I put my cardigan in, and I think I really wound her up. First time I saw the full body scanner, I was like, I'm paying to fly, and the rich can use a teleporter. Yeah, I know. I went through body scanner. Yep, no problem. Went through passport control, no problem. We went up to the VIP lounge. That was an eye-opener, because we just had to find a corner to sit in, because the amount of VIP passengers who were absolutely off the flipping trolleys because of all the free booze that they were handing out. And there's one thing I will not do. I will not fly and drink at the same time. I will not do it. No, it's just absolutely a no-no. I will not do that. So I had 2 Diet Cokes, a carrot cake, and a little sandwich, and that's all I took from the free buffet that they were doing there. But there was one woman, because it was free, she just went up, grabbed a glass, took an entire bottle of champagne, right? What was this champagne now? Moët Chandon, yeah. And she took an entire bottle and just opened it up and sat there and finished the bloody thing. I thought, my God, if I'd have finished a bottle of champagne, I'd have been laid on the floor. Oh, hello, Hunter. Hello, Hunter. Yeah, I was absolutely stunned. People were just walking up, picking up the Moët Chandon and walking off with a full flipping Magnum and sitting there and necking the lot. And I was like, can I just have a Diet Coke, please? You know, maybe 2 Diet Cokes and a sandwich and a little cake. You know, and my husband and I, we just sat there and we were absolutely flipping stunned by the amount of gluttony that was going on. You and Hunter have been together since year 7. Oh my heart, my precious kids. Oh, yeah. So they were getting on board the flights half cooked, and you know, actually having experienced the border control and the everything that goes on in Manchester. That place is the pits. As an airport goes, Manchester. The only good thing about Manchester is the fact that the plane flipping well took off and got me all the way to Sorrento. Oh, is he your perfect man? Is there such a thing? Well, Sophie seems to think so, and that's good enough for me. Hey, do you know, I can honestly say I'm absolutely worn out. I've got half an hour and I'm getting another loading. Can't wait. I'm actually gonna go, guys, and get a cup of tea. I really need a cup of tea, and I need a couple of headache tablets because my head's starting to go bang bang bang, and I know that's because I had very, very little sleep. So I'm going to come back down in a little bit after I've had some headache tablets and a cup of tea, and I'm probably going to be feeling a little bit better, but I'm feeling a bit woozy at the moment. I know, it's because I've hardly had any sleep. Sophie, wear your red dress. Tell Hunter he's a lucky guy. Take care, sweetheart. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.